Hello, am I live yet? Hello, is anyone here? Hi everybody, can hear me? Okay, if you're online, please comment so that I know whether I'm live or not because there's a bit of lag, so I really don't know. Oh, hi Rick. Thanks. Okay, thank you. Okay, so I'm live. Hi everybody. Hi Rick. So nice you're here. I don't know who else is coming. Yes, thank you. Okay, good morning everybody. It's a Monday. Hope everybody's Monday is not so blue. It's almost lunchtime. I think this live will take like only 30 minutes because I'm talking to myself. Oops. Okay. Yeah, so okay, I see Rick. Not sure if other people are joining me. Let me see. You wear blue. Yeah, I'm wearing blue. Do you like blue? You can see me. This proof that you can see me. Okay, my favorite color is blue. If you don't know. Oh, hi Annie. Hi Annie. I see Annie is watching. Okay, but Annie didn't comment, so I can't show your comment. All right, first thing, please help me like and share. Uh, if you're online, if you're watching, help me like and share to whatever groups you can. Oh, hi Michelle. Is my volume good? Hi Annie. Thank you. Hi Michelle. Wow, so lovely. So touched that you are here. Really. Otherwise, I'm really going to talk to myself. And I think it's not easy to talk to myself. Okay, help me like and share if you are here. That will be very good. I appreciate that. And also, if you haven't liked my Power Up Happiness page, please go and like it. Thank you. All right, so it's 11:34. Let me start what I want to share today. Okay, so basically, I wanted to share about my drawing journey, how it has benefited me, and answering some questions like some questions that I've gotten from Facebook. Okay, Facebook friends. For example, how did I sharpen my skills in drawing? So if you don't know, I actually never really taken any art courses, diploma or whatever. Okay, I don't. I I never even attended any like enrichment drawing lessons when I was young. Okay, and thirdly, how I managed to keep drawing. Someone asked how I managed to keep drawing. Uh, being a mom, juggling, different areas of life. Hey, Jonathan. Yeah. Hi. Thank you. Okay, so the other thing I wanted to talk about besides drawing is a little story about happiness. Okay, so this is my curtain. I think the curtain is blocking the text. Okay, if you can see the text better now. Okay, so later I will share a story that I read from a book long ago. Okay, when I was 25 years old. Oh, thank you, Annie, for liking and sharing. Thank you. Rick says a lot of support today. Thank you. Okay, if I can imagine one person here equals to 10, then I've got many already. Okay, so yeah, so stay tuned, okay, for my story about happiness later. Um, Okay, not happiness. Okay, I'll talk later about that. But okay, let me start on my drawing journey. Okay, so if you all know me by now, I really love to draw. Hello, Aaron. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you for coming on. Thank you so much. Yeah, we are supposed to meet, Aaron and I, but we haven't gotten to meet. Okay, so before I talk about how drawing has benefited me, let me show you my drawings because I've got some comments. I think Grace told me she likes to draw, but she only draw stick figures. So I wanted to show that I also draw stick figures, and they can be really nice. Okay, okay, so that's not saying that yours is not nice, lah. Okay, so this is an example. Let me see how I can show it. Is this a good placement? Okay, so this is my stick drawing, half stick lah. Okay, half stick of myself and uh, this is a real based on a real story. My boy, when he was younger, I don't know why, loves to pull my hair. Yeah, okay. So he loves to pull my hair, and I've got lots of stick drawing. Let me show you more stick drawing. Okay, so this is what I do when I have like limited time. Okay, but I really want to capture an image, an emotion, something that I want to remember. Okay, so this is another stick drawing. That's me. No, not me. My husband and my boy. Okay, I didn't date it, but it was like many years ago. And then this one, yeah, this is a more like really a stick drawing of me um playing with my kids pretending to eat the bear. Okay, can you see like it's an illusion thing? And then my kids screaming at me, no, don't eat my bear. Yeah, so that's what I wanted to share. Stick drawing can be amazing too. Okay, so a little request here, if you can ask me some questions, then we can have a little chit chat. Then it will keep the conversation going. If not, uh it's pretty weird to talk to myself. Okay, so now let me go into the okay, I want to talk about how I benefited. Okay, why am I sharing this? Because I encourage every one of you to have your own hobby, own is it hobby? Yeah, I would say hobby lah. Okay, or keep on doing what you like to do. Okay, because it forms your identity. Even after you have a family, you may think that you don't have time, but talk about your healing Reiki. Okay. Let me write down later if we have time and if we have conversations, I will talk about it. Okay. Yeah. So please comment. Okay. I'm looking at the comments. I'm using StreamYard so I can see all your comments. So please comment. So where was I? Okay, so I want to share some benefits. I think about four that I thought about about keeping my hobby, this drawing alive. So if you have read my earlier post, I posted about how at 5 years old, I fell in love with drawing. Okay, the first benefit I have from drawing is it gave me a sense of identity. Okay, through some of course through some incidents. Importance of having a hobby. Hey, thank you, Michelle. Thank you. So nice of you to type because I'm like busy talking, right? So really appreciate it. Yeah. So the first thing I would say is the sense of identity. Okay, give me a sense of identity. Hey, hi, Michelle. Hi. So nice to see you. Thank you. I'm so touched. Okay, so I was talking about how having a hobby is important, and some of the benefits I've gotten. So the first benefit I have, I feel, is actually gave me a very very strong sense of identity. So when I was growing up as a child, actually from memory I did nothing but drawing lah. Okay, and okay, then in secondary school, I remember we had like fundraising. Okay, fundraising, and I think in one of the fundraising years we were selling ice cream, and then we made like posters of ice cream. And I really enjoy myself. Okay, so seeing my poster put up during the, I think it's the food fair or something, carnival. Okay, during the carnival, make me feel very strongly connected to the school, to the class, and gave me a very strong sense of identity. Like, wow, my drawing is there, my poster is there, so I'm part of this. Very very strong sense of identity I felt, and I think it's very important because feeling that belonging to the school or to whatever wherever you are um, gives a lot of how should I put it? Sense of belonging gives me that kind of love. So I really love going to school that time. Don't ask me about my studies, okay? But I just love to go to school, and because I felt I belong now, okay? Because I felt I belong, and I felt that is a big part of it was because of my drawing, how I contributed with my drawing. Next time, draw something and see people will buy or not. Do a Facebook Live for that. Buy my drawing. I don't know. I never thought about that. Okay, but my drawing is more digital. Okay, more digital. It will be interesting. Yes, it will be. Okay. I'm not sure if I can demo a drawing today or not. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Keep your comments coming, please. Okay, so the first benefit I've gotten is a very big sense of identity. And when I was in secondary three, I remember we had like sports day or something, right? So we have inter class competition, and we needed a T-shirt to represent the class. And of course, I submitted my design. And when my design, so we voted, and when my design was chosen, I was so happy. I was really, really happy, like so throughout the sports carnival, I saw so many people. I mean, not to me many lah. Okay, how many of us? My class, maybe 40 or 30 something of us wearing the T-shirt that I designed. It's a little pity I didn't take photo of it. I don't think at my time. Okay, don't ask me how old I am. At my time, we didn't really take that much of a photo. Okay, so very very strong sense of identity. Not only in my secondary school, in so I went to polytechnic, right? So in polytechnic, I also designed the banner for my. I was with Ngee Polytechnic lah. So there was a project, and I designed the banner for the polytechnic. Okay, it's a public web page, so their main web page, and they needed to update the banner, and then I designed it, and it's amazing to see my work online. Yeah. Hey, Fabian, go! Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much for joining me. Oh, I think maybe you are busy lunchtime. You just hop in only, right? Okay, but thank you, Fabian. Thank you so much. So yeah, so I was talking about how I had a big sense of identity through my drawing, right? So not only through my secondary school, my polytechnic years, and then when I was working also, if you remember, okay, if you follow me and you remember one of my posts, I actually posted this design that I made. It's also a competition uh, for staff recreation committee. Okay, so we have staff recreation committee, right? And they needed a logo. Um, and I submitted and I won. I was so happy. The happiest moment was when they did I think a decal or something, a transparent sticker, and pasted on the big wall, of the staff room. So in that Facebook post, I wondered if the big sticker was still there, and one of my ex-colleague took a photo and showed me, yeah, it's still there. So that really makes me really happy. Um, yeah, so one of the benefit is a great sense of identity from my hobby. Yeah, so I'm not saying that drawing is the only hobby you should have lah, but please keep your hobby alive. It will give you a sense of identity. Okay, I believe. And then the second benefit that I wanted to share is um, through drawing, it gave me a very unique problem solving method. So through my working years and even through coaching, right, I tend to draw out like conceptually draw out to separate the concepts, or to link concepts. So it I think it's quite unique to me lah, because I like to draw. Yeah, so I think it gave me this very special method to problem solving. Okay, so wow, don't be so quietly. Let me see. Who else is here? Okay, please comment. Okay, or ask questions. All right, so let me see. So I shared the first benefit, sense of identity. The second one is giving me a very unique problem solving method by drawing out um, the problems. Okay, and then also it gives me space to imagine and create. I think I need that a lot. I'm not sure about you. Mind mapping, yeah, sort of, Rick, sort of, but not really mind mapping, because mind mapping is like so Rick asked, like, is it like mind mapping, the way I use drawing to solve my to problem solve. Mind mapping is like you draw out the mainly words, right? Yeah, so it's similar, but I won't say it's exactly the same. So what I do is I like to group concepts, and then uh, I will draw circles, okay, squares, rectangles. Yeah, and I let me see whether I have. Okay, I remember there was I had a thought about how to keep a marriage alive. So I drew. So it's very hard for me to, maybe because I'm not so good in language. So I drew like a big jar of purple liquid, and then uh, made how the purple liquid was made was with two jars, one jar pouring in red liquid and another jar pouring in blue liquid, making the purple liquid. So that was my way of saying, to keep a marriage or any friendship or relationship at work alive and good, we need to keep topping up. Okay, we need to keep topping up. So both sides need to top up in the relationship. So that is what I mean by my way of drawing to about problem solving. Okay, so the third benefit I would say is so yeah, it gives me a space to create and imagine. I think as we grow up, right, this is a very sad truth. I think as we grow up, we study, and then people tell us what to do. People tell us you should do this, you should do that. We actually lose the creativity unknowingly. So our perspective start to like narrow. So drawing gives me space to like imagine. For example, a tree is supposed to be like straight, right? But in my own world, the tree can be bent or different shape, or even it can even be in a heart shape. So if I were to apply this into real life situation, right, um, I would I think I will be more imaginative. Like when looking at a real problem, um, because I keep practicing like this, imagination thing, right? I would say it gives me a broader perspective, and then asking myself, oh, can it, why must it be like A, B, C? Can it be X, Y, Z? All right. Okay, can you all please comment? Okay lah. So if you all comment, we can have a conversation. If you all don't comment, then it's just really just me talking lah. Okay. We should do what we dream and not follow other people's thought and comment. Yes, yes, yes. So yeah. So back to my first benefit, sense of identity, right? I think, as I keep drawing and drawing and drawing, my dreams come alive in a way. Yeah. So, um, yeah, just keep that dream alive. Okay, whether or not it leads you where people think it will lead you. So I like drawing, right? The practical side is drawing doesn't pay lah. Traditionally, okay, or everybody thinks so. Drawing doesn't pay, so I didn't take up. Hi Richard, you're here. Can help me draw a book of hope? Yeah, we talked about it. Yes, why not? Why not? Okay, so keep that thought, keep that dream. Yeah, it will happen. Okay, so so just now I was saying keep that dream because it gives us a very, very strong sense of identity, whether or not the dream brings us to where people think it would or would not. So, as I was growing up, actually in secondary school, I wanted to take art as O level, but my parents, not my parents, actually my mom, lah, okay. My mom was very against it. I would say I'm thankful because, in a way, I'm thankful because really it's not easy to earn money through art, but I won't say, I mean, I won't have a fixated view lah. I would think that I will also be open to thinking that, hey, maybe for me it's different, maybe I'm rich now because I learned drawing. Okay, so there's no right or wrong. So just keep your hobby alive. Okay, so um okay, so I talk about imagination, right? If I may, I want to talk a little bit more. As we grow up, as we get molded by this society, we get less creative. So if you just look at our digestive system, for example, okay, we eat the food is processed by our body. Then after that, we need to output, right? So that we can have more space for more input. So I think it's the same for our brain. Okay, it's the same. We read the news, we read articles, we learn new knowledge, and then we process, right? After that, do we output or not? Do you output? Do you take what you learn and then do something, produce something or not? Right. So for me, the drawing part is my output, is my um is bringing out whatever that's in my head lah onto paper. Okay. Okay, so the fourth, okay, time passed really, really fast. Okay, the fourth benefit that I would say is I had an aha moment in my drawing journey. Okay, this one quite a big aha moment. What happened was, so as I was drawing, right, I went into digital art. So from drawing on paper, as I grew up, right, from drawing on paper, I went into using Photoshop, Illustrator, Adobe, for a lot of things. I even use Flash for my own wedding animation. Yeah. Oh, I used to do wedding animation for friends also. Yeah, so that was a time. So imagine I had like so many tools, right? And then suddenly I got married and I moved to my in-laws' place. Um, and so from having one big room all to myself, I had to share a room with my husband. So I didn't even have my PC. Did I bring over? Might not have. So imagine like suddenly my world, my drawing world got crashed, you know. Okay, so thanks, Richard. Yeah, you're awesome. So yeah, so when I moved over, I had no tools, I had no PC, I had no more software like Photoshop and Illustrator and Adobe. That's where I felt a little bit lost. Like, wow, what happened to me? I mean, what's going to happen if I can no longer draw? Then my aha moment came when I asked myself, so what can I do? How come I felt so lost without my tools? It doesn't sound right, right? How can an artist feel lost without tools? I asked myself this, yeah, and then so what I did was I went back to basics. Okay, so what I did was I started using. So I didn't even buy sketchbook lah. I started using whatever I could get hold of, like this kind of books. It's not even meant for drawing. So I started drawing again with pencil and paper. Okay, with pencil and paper. Yeah. So that was my aha moment, which I also apply to my real life business work. So when I realize sometimes I want to do something and I don't have certain tools, right? I will ask myself, so can we go back to basics? Like, okay, if I don't have the tool, what can this person, okay, do? Okay, what skills do I have? So focusing on myself as a person, I'm no longer like tied to the tool I have. So I'm trying to, my aha moment is that whatever tool an artist have doesn't make you a better artist or a worse artist. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say. My aha moment. Okay, right. So Please comment, okay? Please ask me questions. Okay, so I've talked about how I benefited from my drawing journey. Now I want to answer this question about how I sharpen my skills. I forgot who asked. Was it Rick? Yeah. Okay, how I sharpen my skills, very easy. I always ask myself also as I was growing up, because I didn't go for any classes, right? So I started from tracing. I started from tracing characters in my textbook, right? From primary school, yeah. So I started tracing and tracing, and then I started to make cards. Okay, so in secondary school, I made cards, and cards involve drawing also. There's this concept that I really love. Okay, so how do you sharpen your skill? Not only for drawing. Uh, Someone said this: if you can do the same thing, okay, or like for example drawing, you can draw 100 or 1,000 times, I'm sure you will become better. Okay, so whatever you're handling, whatever you're doing, if you can do it for the 100 times or even 1,000 times, by the time you do the 10,000 times, I'm sure you'll be different. Okay, so that's how I use this philosophy to sharpen my skills. So I don't keep thinking about, oh, what tool should I get, what software should I get. Okay, just keep drawing. Okay, drawing and drawing. Actually, I have a lot to show you. So this is comic style. Okay, yeah. That's so I went. Yeah, so I keep drawing and drawing and drawing. Oh, okay, that's how I sharpen my skills. Of course, now with internet, it's much easier. You have YouTube, you have Facebook, groups to learn. Okay, but I would say if you want to pick up drawing as a skill, please don't be too perfectionist. Okay, nice aha moment you're sharing. Thank you, Rick. Thank you. Resourcefulness, yes, resourcefulness. Okay, so I'm the resource. Yeah, so my aha moment says that, hey, I'm the resource. Okay, so okay, long story short, that's how I sharpen my skill lah. So similarly, just keep doing whatever you're doing. So example doing live, right? Imagine if I have, so I'm pretty nervous still. This is only my second solo. Imagine if I have done live like 100 times. I don't think I'll be as nervous as today. So it applies, okay, it applies to many, many areas of our lives. Okay, so let me see what's the third thing I wanted to share. Okay, so someone asked me, I think it's Lovine. She asked me how I managed to find time to keep drawing. Okay, after I have kids and blah 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 blah. Yeah. So how? How? Okay, so this is it. When I have time, right, I will draw really, really nice drawings. Like, let me show you. Okay. I mean, okay, I won't say this is very nice. I have more detailed ones, but so if I have time, I would draw more detailedly, I would say. Okay. If I don't have time, I'll draw the stick figures. Oh, I have a comment. Wait, I think your solo Facebook live is good. Keep it up. Thank you, thank you. Hopefully got more comments that I can have more topics to talk about. Okay, so finding time to draw. So when I have no time, I draw stick figures like I shared with you just now. Okay. Let me see whether I have like the simplest one. Okay, so my drawing is also partly my documenting of my life. Let me show you this. This is a very quick drawing I did. So last time I was from corporate, right? So every Monday morning, my boy does this to me. Monday blue. So I'll be in the toilet brushing, and literally my boy will be saying, "Mom, don't go to work," and he will be pulling my pants off. Yeah. So when I don't have time, I do stick drawings. Okay. So if you like to draw but you start with stick drawings, please continue to draw stick drawings. Okay. So these are the quick ones that I do. Some even quicker ones don't even have any face like this. Okay, because I just have an image in my mind, and then I just want to document it. Okay, so yeah, so that's how I do it. So just ask myself, I don't have time now. What do I do? Draw conceptually. Okay, so this is a comic that I did. Not much details, but I think like this one. This is a person, right? But no face. Yeah. So when I have time, okay, so I will do a like raw rough sketch, right? And when I have time, right, I will go back to that rough sketch, and then I'll do a better version of it. Yeah. Not sure if you can see. Okay, like this is not the best lah, but I will do that lor. So I'll keep drawing and drawing and drawing. Right, so okay, so this is another example. If I don't have time, I'll just draw like very briefly. So like these are, I think, three adults on the table and some conversations. Okay, so that's how I find time to draw. Will you let your kids pursue arts next time? Oh, Annie asked this question. Very good question. Um, I think it depends on their, how should I put it, their passion. Okay, their passion. So of course my kids watching me draw as they grow up, they have been drawing too. Um, but I haven't seen that strong passion yet. So my girl loves to draw more than my boy. My boy also loves to draw. So very interesting, they have different styles. My girl likes to draw more digital art, the cute things, and my boy likes to do the black and white sketch, like the pencil sketching. Yeah, and just for information, when my boy was younger, he hated drawing, okay, really hated, and all his drawing was all black. So his painting, right, is like all blocks of black ink. And I was quite surprised that later, when he grew up, I think because I influenced him, because he kept watching me draw and draw and draw, he got a little bit amazed, and then he tried, and he found his own style, which is the black and white sketch style. Yeah, so if I do see like very strong passion, I think I will support. Yeah, but currently I don't see. But I do see very strong music passion from my boy, because how do I see whether the person has passion or not? Because without giving him or her the resources, this child will take the initiative to go and learn themselves. Okay, so my boy actually picked up guitar through YouTube. I was quite impressed. Yeah, and it's not like a 3 minute kind of interest. He really followed through a song, and he played for me, and then he enjoys it lah. Yeah, he enjoys it. So I think for my boy, he really loves music. Yeah, for my girl, she loves art. Yeah, but maybe she needs more time to hone her style. Yeah, so it really depends, and I think it's timing. So when I look at drawing and look at music, right, I take a more lifelong perspective. Okay, it's not about, okay, if you're interested in art and music, you must like take O levels, or you must take it as a university subject. I think it's lifelong. So for example, let's say this child already graduated, and in the working society already. I think even at that point of time, if they are interested and passion is strong enough, they can still pursue the music degree. Okay, so really it's the passion that drives the inner action. All right. Okay. Thank you for asking the question. Wow, very good. So yeah, so I think I've talked a lot already about drawing, and I hope you also get inspired, okay, by my drawing journey, and keep your passion or your hobby alive. Okay, so now I want to talk about a story. Okay, a story that I read from a book, and this story I kept it with me, very close to my heart, since 25 years old until now. It has helped me in my growth journey. In terms of opening up my perspective. So when we talk about our growth journey, right? Our very growth. Oh, thank you, Annie. Thank you. Yay! Thank you. Yeah. So if we talk about our growth journey, I think it's lifelong now. Okay, I like a lifelong perspective. It's not like I learn 1 year, then after that I'm like from level 1 pump to level 5 already. There's never an ending journey in that. So okay, the story is from the book 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. There's a story that goes like this. Okay, so in a train there was this guy sitting down, and at one of the stop, a dad and two kids came in onto the train. And the kids were very rowdy. They were like making noise, irritating everyone on the train, like behaving like monkeys. Okay, so this guy was a bit irritated. Like he was thinking, how can this dad not control the kids or not discipline the kids? Because the kids are like irritating the other passengers, right? And then he waited and waited until he could not take it, and he talked to the dad. He asked him, how can you let your kids do this? And then the dad was like in a daze. He looked up at he looked up, and then he like suddenly awakened by the command, brought to reality. And then he in a very tired voice, he replied the guy, oh, their mom just passed away, and I thought I shouldn't, like I should let them enjoy the moment. So when this dad replied, the guy shifted from a very irritated perspective to a very compassionate perspective, and his whole world shifted. So like he was blaming the dad for not controlling the kids' behavior, not doing anything about it, to suddenly very compassionate. So he even asked the dad, so how can I help? Yeah, so this story. Hello, Fancy. Hello. Oh, and Bian, hello. Thank you. Yeah, so the story about the incident on the train, right? Is something that I kept in my head and my heart, okay, all the time, because every time I encounter I see something, or I have my own perspective, then we tend to judge, right? We tend to judge other people from our own perspective. So I always pull out this story about the train, and it will remind me that I shouldn't view that incident from my perspective, because what I know is usually not the whole truth. Okay, usually not the whole truth. So in that sense, I don't judge too quickly, and then I can even go and ask and see what I can do to help. Okay, so this story has helped me a lot in my growth. Okay, in my personal growth, spiritual growth, since 25 years old to now. So if you find this story touching and amazing, please also keep it in your mind and in your heart. Hopefully it will help to expand your perspective. Okay, so yeah, so that's about what I wanted to share today. Any comments? Okay, I see this I think this is a good comment. Nice aha moment you're sharing, Rick. Yeah, I don't know whether Rick is still online. Oh, okay. Fancy, right? Fancy 你还在吗 Fancy 姐 This is Fancy. Fancy 你还在吗 I want to talk about Fancy. 我可以 share 你的故事吗Okay, I don't know whether Fancy is still online. So okay. I know Fancy through Facebook during the COVID-19 time, I think. So she sells after watching you live, my English will improve. Wow, thank you, Fancy. Okay, Fancy, 我要提你 okay 今天 I think my courage to come on live also partly because of Fancy. Okay, Fancy sells household items. You can go and follow her. 是 Fancy Home 吗 Yeah, Fancy Home. Okay, and during the COVID, because we cannot go out, right? So that's how I got to know Fancy. I watched her live. And then I bought some items from her lah. So when her husband sent the items to my place, I actually chit chat with her husband, and then the husband told me, oh, last time they do before COVID, they were so Fancy was going around the yellow boxes. Fancy Home, okay, please support Fancy, okay, Fancy Home page, right? 是不是 Facebook page? Please support okay, 因为 I'm very grateful to Fancy because Fancy inspired me. Okay, so what happened was I bought during COVID-19, I followed her, I chanced upon her webpage, her live, and then I got interested. She's very interesting. How I got interested was because she said something like if the product doesn't pass her own standard, she will not sell it. I was like, wow, I must buy from this person. So high standard, right? Yeah, so I followed her. And then I bought the items, right? So her husband came and delivered and actually chatted with her husband. So her husband told me that before COVID-19, Fancy was going to the yellow boxes, right? And after COVID-19, there was one time, I think phase 1, they couldn't go sell at the yellow boxes anymore. And then Fancy started her life. And you know what I thought that time? I actually wrote to Fancy, I messaged her, I say, wow, Fancy 姐，你很勇敢，你可以这样子就 live 了。I told her, okay, so in English, I told her you're very brave and courageous because I have been thinking about going live, like, don't know since when, how many donkey years, but I still haven't gone live yet. And her courage really inspired me, really. So I asked myself, like, Fancy can do it, no? Why can't I? But I just thought about it and then I never really do anything. So the second person I want to thank, of course, is Rick lah. So Rick was the one who, like, gave me the fire to okay, let's do live tomorrow. Then okay, I just did without thinking, and then that's how I started. So very very grateful to everyone who has inspired me. Yeah, and yeah, so I also hope that I inspire you. Okay, let me see some comments here. Oh, Annie so say nice sharing, thank you. Oh, I can't see your comment. Do you comment? Peng Sun Sung. Yeah, hi, thanks for joining me. 坚持是坚持吗？谢谢你。哇，真的 I haven't met Fancy in life yet, okay? So 还没有见过 Fancy 姐对，还没有面对面见过。不过她真的是激发了我。Yeah, very good. 很感恩。Yeah, so live video, just do it. No need good English. Yeah, so okay, so for me, why I did the live is I hope that from the stories that I know, okay, be it my own stories or other people's stories, can inspire more people, okay? 人生就是要有梦想才会精彩，对不对？ This is Chinese. How do I say it in English? Okay, life is interesting, or life is amazing if we have dreams, okay? Wow, you are always my inspiration. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Actually, very simple words like that really touch my heart, okay, melts my heart, and then I will just keep doing what I do, okay? Yeah, thank you so much. And please don't forget to like Fancy Home's page, okay? Support her, okay? Because she inspired me, so I want to ask you all to support her. Yeah. And also like my page, okay? Power Up Happiness. Yeah, so do you have any more questions? If not, I release you all for lunch. Yeah. 还有吗？还有问题吗？要去 check 吗？哦，Michelle，人生要有梦想才会精彩哦！哇，Michelle，你很好诶，你会跟我做那个 notes 做那个笔记。Thank you. It's so lovely, right? To have like collaboration, like if I'm talking, then someone write notes. 哇，很好，感觉很好。谢谢，很感恩。Life is beautiful, and see how you face it. Yeah, life is beautiful. Correct. So yeah, so it's true. Yeah. So 我在 Fancy 姐的身上看到她的勇敢，她的 pivot. So she pivot very fast. Okay. When COVID, she couldn't go yellow box, straight away she did live already, and she just did it on a handphone, a very simple handphone. Then Fancy 姐感动我的地方就是她就是很敢讲，但是她是很真的，她就在 live 里面就敢讲出来，这个是我很欣赏的呀。Yes, Michelle can take notes in Mandarin. So Michelle take notes in Mandarin, then Jonathan take notes in English lah. Okay, yeah. 托，所以有什么感想、感触，还是什么要 share 的吗 ？OK, before I go, I just share some more of my drawings 啊。So 这个是 stick man figure，这是真的。OK, 我儿子跟我小时候，因为他小时候。Why am I speaking Mandarin? Okay, so this is a stick figure that I do. So this kind is very fast. Okay, I just take maybe I don't know 10 or 15 minutes 啊。Yeah, One Woman Show. Yeah, Fancy 姐是 One Woman Show. 我现在也是 One Woman Show 哦，今天。Yeah, so 来 share 一下，这个是one of my drawing about motherhood. Yeah, when was it? 2018. Yeah, so. 哇哦，哇，Fancy 姐，你是哇什么？哇我的画画吗？你孩子会画画吗？Fancy，你好厉害哦！哇，我们大家都很厉害，大家都很厉害。你这个，你也是很厉害，你也是激发到我。这个是2016，我的一个 greeting message。OK，我蛮喜欢画吉他的，因为其实我有很多梦想啦。So，我的其中一个梦想就是我可以自弹自唱哦，可是目前为止是还没有啦，目前为止还没有。OK， 不知道5年后我会不会自弹自唱。然后看看，这个是因为我双语的哦。So this is another drawing. This is also a quick one because it's just line art, right? But stickman is quicker. Okay. 不会没有天分 for 画画哦，那他们应该有别的天分对吗？一定有吧？他们喜欢什么 ？Okay, so this one, I was just drawing. So on weekends last time, right? Sometimes my husband will be very tired from work, and he'll be sleeping, and then I will bring the kids out. Yeah. So I only have two. This is my daughter. This is my son, and this is my niece. Okay. Yeah. So documenting my journey lah, my motherhood journey. 我画画 very ugly，因为你还没有开始嘛，Fancy 姐。如果你开始哦，好像我这样，从5岁就画到现在，你不要问我几岁啦。不过我5岁画到现在，应该画了不少。So this is another drawing I did 哦，这个是paid 的。So short back long ago, okay, invited me to write a blog, and then I drew this. Okay. So 那个是有人还钱我叫我画画的。Okay, so another stick drawing to show so that I can inspire more people to draw. Okay, stick 也可以很漂亮的。stick drawing 华文叫什么？Okay, so stick drawing. If you don't have time, please draw stick figures. Okay, so this is my drawing of my daughter and my boy. They were hugging after a quarrel. So I drew them. Okay, so 有问题吗 ？Michelle 还在吗 ？Aaron, I don't know whether Aaron is still here. Okay, 我看是每个人去吃饭了吧，对吗 ？Fancy 说描述画是叫描述画吗 ？Is that did I pronounce correctly？ 我有念对吗？其实我华文不是很好啊，哈哈哈。OK, so 很好。So Fancy 你几时 live？ 是 Michelle 哦 ，Michelle wow Michelle wow 什么？Michelle what do you wow about Stickman? Is it about Stickman? Okay, I don't know who else is online, but since I'm sharing my works, right? Actually, I have more lah, okay? But when those that I drew before I got married, I think because I didn't bring over to my in-laws place, I think all throw away in the dustbin. Okay. 素描是素描吗？Okay, so when I have time, so just now I talk about time drawing, right? When I have no time, I'll draw stick figure and all. But when I have time, okay, so Michelle, wow, my drawing very good. Give me encouragement. Then I'll continue to draw. Okay, when I have time, I tell you the silly things I do. I love children's book, right? If you know me, I love stuffed toy and children's books. If I see a children's book that I really love the illustration, right? I will go and do a copy of it. So this is my sketchbook this is A4, A4 sketchbook. I will go and like draw thumbnails of the story, right? Really small thumbnails. And yeah, so that's what I do lah when I have time. Yeah. So this is another book that I drew onto my sketchbook. Okay, so these are the silly things I do. And of course, okay, maybe I'll share this last one. I made a storybook with my children and my niece many years ago. So we came together and wrote the story. Okay, but of course it's a little bit too simple to publish the storybook. Yeah, but it's very fun. Yeah, so if you have a hobby, please keep it alive. Okay, keep it alive and continue. Okay, whether you will have time. Okay, you will have time. It's just whether you can be creative about how to keep your passion going. Okay, so did I miss out anything? Oh, okay, 没有. Alright, so thank you for watching, and I think I will let you all go. Okay, thank you so much. Draw your cactus story. Draw my cactus story. Oh, so interesting. What do you mean by draw my cactus story? Oh, Fancy, bye bye. 谢谢你 Fancy. Thank you. Please support Fancy Fancy Home. Go and like. Okay. I chat with Michelle. Michelle, what do you mean by draw my cactus story? Are you still online? Okay, anyway, since Michelle talked about cactus, this is a cactus drawing that I did not release before. Okay. Yeah, so draw on paper, draw on tablet, draw on everywhere, okay? There was once I thought about this, okay, it's a little minor thing lah. There was once I was at a fast food restaurant many years ago, and I suddenly had the inspiration to draw. I had no pen or no pencil and paper. I think I had a pen. Okay, no pencil and paper. I had a pen. I took serviettes. I was at a fast food place. I think I took the serviette and then I drew on the serviette. Yeah. So if you have the passion, you can, draw anywhere, everywhere, or whatever you have. Okay. Don't be dependent on the tools that you have. And how it can help people improve their health. Oh, okay. Yeah. So I spread messages about how the benefits of cactus and how it can help people improve their health. Yeah, okay, interesting. Actually, I have a few drawings about cactus Michelle. Yeah, I don't know whether you have seen my earlier posts. I did. So I drew like rose, I drew cactus also. Yeah, good suggestion. Story of cactus. Yeah, give me more ideas that I can put into action. Okay, so I think I live quite long already, 1 hour leh. Wow, I didn't expect that. Oh, thank you so much for all your comments, so that you kept me going. So thank you everybody. Thank you. Don't forget to like and share my page, okay? Thank you. Okay, I think I will end here and release all of you for lunch. Tell me what you eat for lunch, okay? Okay, thank you so much. Look out for my third solo live. Thank you. Bye bye.